You want me to mute it?
Yeah. Well, this young lady actually did very well. She said she did. And I got credit when she's there.
Testing. Some of it's going to the testing. Testing, testing.
That's right. And I have no excuse. And after 2 weeks. Right. Yeah, this is for this. So. Huh?
The one on the corner.
She got them.
Is the stream on already?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
They should be able to see that already. I would like to thank you all for coming out this evening. Sorry about that. I would like to thank you all for coming out this evening. You guys could have been anywhere, but you came here to educate yourself about this thing that we call credit restoration. I would like to tell you about myself. My name is Terry Williams. I'm a sales director in this company. I've been here with this company since December of 26. I'm a store manager by day, and this company have really opened my eyes to, entrepreneurship, and able to talk to people about, their future and their finance. Today, I have a couple of guest speakers here today that going to talk to you guys about credit restoration and many, many more features throughout our service. So first, I want to tell you about this young lady that's coming up. We met a few months ago in Lake Wells, and since then we had, a quick connection. And her name is Sylvia Lester, and I want to give thanks to the videography from her husband, Mr. Lester, and come on up.
Thank you, Terry. How's everyone doing today? Good. Well, I'll just give a brief summary of myself. As Terry said, my name is Sylvia Lester. I got started in the business October 2016. I actually started as a client. The reason I got started is because my husband and I opened up our business, and our attorney said that, you guys need to do something about your credit if you want to establish business credit. I said, okay. He's like, so take a step back, get your credit in order so that these endeavors that you want to go on, you'll be able to do it. So found this opportunity through my upline, Mr. Darryl, and Darryl signed me up. My husband's like, well, I want to sign up too. And I'm like, well, babe, hold on, let me get started, see if it works, and then if it does work, then I'll bring you on as well. So that's what happened. I signed up, first 2 months, guess what happened? I got results, okay? You'll see that later in the presentation. After that, I told my husband, I said, you know what? Maybe I can be the one to expose people to FES as well. Because a lot of people have financial issues, right? We all do. So I signed up as an agent. After I got my 4th person, my husband made the 5th one so that my payment could then be free. So we still got 1 payment coming out of the household. So that's what happened. Without further ado, we're going to get started with the presentation. Okay. Financial education services. The company was started in 2004 by 2 gentlemen named Mike Toloff and Parallel Knight. Okay, these gentlemen started this business off of foundational principles of integrity and just a desire to change financial situations for Americans today. They're headquartered in Farming Hills, Michigan. Okay, so all of us here, not just here nationwide, we're all independent agents, okay, independent contractors. FES currently has been having 100% sales growth every single year. The company is debt-free. Okay, so that shows what? Stability. Stability is a lot of things that people look for in jobs today. Okay, what kind of jobs do you all look for when you're going out in corporate America? Government jobs, right? And why? Because they're stable. So this is what FES offers. That's what got me tuned in. I said, you know what? This company is going to be around for a long time. A lot of startup companies, what do? They end up selling themselves, getting rich, and then the company of the dynamics change because you have different owners. These 2 gentlemen still operate this business today. Okay, they do the presentations, they come out, they're still hands-on because they want this business to continue as they started it. So you're wondering, well, why FES? How many people do you know have less than perfect credit? And y'all gotta talk to me today. Come on, come on. Yes, all right. How many people you know today are swimming in debt and they don't know how to get out? Lots of us, family, friends, right? How many people you know just don't have their personal financials in order? Some of us, I was at one time, right? So that's why FES is important. That's why this service is making a mark today. Other reasons why FES is important. Who needs to make more money? All of us, right? I know I do. Okay. Do you know people who work every day and don't take vacations? Yes. Okay, so that's why FES is here. That's why we're exposing it to you all, because FES works. Now, we wonder, why so many people have financial issues? Somebody talk to them. True. Well, guess what? Our formal education system failed us. They didn't teach us growing up about, finances and credit. They didn't. I didn't in my school. Did you all? No. So that's a lack that a lot of us went through. That's why a lot of Americans are struggling, trying to figure out later in life. Now, the financial education services, we provide the education and training that you need to become financially free. That's basically what we all want to do, right? We want to be financially free. The services that we provide is not just credit restoration. All right, we provide services that protect your identity. Because guess what? Once you get that high credit score, oh, you're on another level. Somebody targeting you. All right, they're ready to steal that credit and use it for their own personal gain. Okay, FES also they want to increase your lifestyle, and we have career opportunities that can assist to do that. Now we're going to talk about credit. Who can tell me what a credit score, a FICO score is?
Your credit score basically.
What is a FICO score? Tell me what it means. Absolutely. A FICO score is a way of measuring an individual's creditworthiness. What is creditworthiness? That's right. I got one person here, I guess. She's good. Okay, creditworthiness is when creditors want to know, how do you pay? Do you pay your bills on time? Do you pay them late? Okay. What else about creditworthiness? How much credit can you handle? Right? So say if I see your credit, I'm a creditor, you got $100,000 in credit, you only make $30,000 a year, but you asking me for $50,000. How you can't get that enough today? So your credit worthiness, that's what it's about. Who can tell me what FICO stands for? Tricky. Well, FICO means Fair Isaac Corporation. Okay, this term was derived from two gentlemen, Bill Fair and Earl Isaac. They are the two that started this fiasco, you call it a credit score, okay? All right, they're the ones who came up with it, and they're the ones who made the first credit risk model with a score, your FICO score. Now, who can tell me what makes up your FICO score? Everybody knows. Okay.
How often you pay, and if it's revolving, if you pay on time, if you're late.
Absolutely. So there's 5 factors that make up your credit score. Take a look at it. The largest percentage, your payment history. You paying your bills every month, that's 35% of your credit score. Amounts owed, how much debt you have, 30%. 15%, length of credit history. So keeping your accounts on your credit longer is really good. It helps your credit score out. The last 2 types of credit, 10% and new credit, hey, just because you got a good credit score, a couple of years go down the road, you got to get some new credit. Why? Because these creditors want to see, is this person real? They're looking at your credit score. What is it made up of? Are you a real person? But I believe that you're real if you have a mixture of credit or if you have just 10 credit cards on your credit. Okay? So this is what these lenders, that's what they want to look for. Now, everybody wonders, why do people put so much emphasis on credit? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Credit is like a vital sign. If you go to the hospital and you see a loved one that's sick in their hospital bed, what's the first thing we see on them? Wires, right? All these wires connected to them. Why? Because those nurses on call, what they need to know? That blood pressure rate, that heart rate, right? It's vital. Credit is the same way. Credit is attached to everything that we do. Okay? Whoever called Geico for a quote for insurance, right? What's one of the 2 main things they ask for?
Your social.
Social, but guess what? May I run your credit?
Right.
And do you own the home? Right? That's what they ask for. And what's attached to that? Your credit, okay? Credit is attached to that. What about you getting a job? Companies now are running your credit to see if you're capable, okay, to work for them. You could be the best employee out of all of these people, the best performer, but guess what's gonna put you over the edge? If they're checking credit, they're gonna pick someone else with better credit than you. Why? Because they're showing financial responsibility. So credit plays a part in everything that we do, okay? Over the course of your lifetime with less than perfect credit, you can look at paying over $200,000 just in excess fees, okay? You buy a car, they check your credit, okay? Insurance, car insurance, they check your credit with everything. So credit is very vital. Now, FES did a survey with a lot of consumers, and they came up with myths, okay? We're gonna go through some of these myths, because it's probably on some of your minds today, right? The first myth, credit agencies are empowered with some kind of governmental authority. True or false?
False.
She's spoiled.
That was the only one I knew.
The reason why is because credit agencies actually have no legal authority whatsoever. They're private entities. So those big three, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, they're all private, okay? Number two, credit agencies are required by law to keep derogatory items on your credit for 7 to 10 years. True or false?
True.
False, okay? To be honest with you, there's no law that says that those creditors have to report anything on you at all. They do it, but there is a law that says that the credit agencies have to take those off between 7 to 10 years. 10 years for bankruptcies, okay? Number three, paying a past due debt removes it from your credit report. True or false? Absolutely. Just because you pay it, guess what? That box turned from white to green. That's it. It's still on there. They just make an update. Okay. Number four, inquiries are not derogatory and will not affect your credit standing. True or false? False. Well, this one's true and false, and I'll tell you why. There's two types of inquiries: a soft inquiry and a hard inquiry. A soft inquiry is when you yourself look at your credit. Well, we shouldn't get penalized for that, should we? So then that inquiry doesn't affect it. But a hard inquiry, when you go and apply for credit somewhere, that's going to affect your credit. Okay? So just like if you went to Miami Car Credit to buy a car and you get rejected, let me go down south, Palmetto 57. They may not know, they may let it slide, right? Okay. So you go there, you get rejected again. Guess what? Now you got two inquiries, you're going to take a hit on your credit score. It's not good, not good. So my advice is, if you go apply for credit, you get rejected, stop. Go pull your credit, find out why you got rejected, fix it, and then in the future, go ahead and apply again, okay? Number five, I cannot restore my credit on my own. True or false? That's right. You can restore your credit if you know what you're doing. However, why not let experts do it? Someone who specializes in this day in and day out, okay? If you get a speeding ticket, what are you gonna do? Well, if you just pay it, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna go on your against your insurance premiums. Your premiums are gonna go high, and get points against your license. Nobody else will do that. So guess what many of us do? Ticket clinic. So and why do you go to ticket clinic? Because they're an expert. So the same thing with credit. Go to an expert who can repair credit. FES is the expert in repairing credit. All right. All right, so we talked about the law. Congress enacted the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971 to combat those big three. Who are the big three? TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. With this, they came up with a law that says Americans have the right to dispute, investigate any item on their credit report, whether it's inaccurate, erroneous, obsolete, anything like late payments, charge-offs, foreclosures, judgments, repossessions, bankruptcies, tax liens. All these things can be disputed under the law. And that's what FES does. We dispute negative items based on the law. So when we get it off, guess what? It ain't coming back. Okay. Now, FES Protection Plan. We don't say that our company, even though credit restoration is the main thing, that's not the name of our service. Our service is actually called FES Protection Plan. And because it's a protection plan, because we're protecting you overall, not just in one aspect. Credit restoration is our #1 division. We also have Credit Builder. With Credit Builder, we basically teach you how to build your credit. Okay, we have offerings of secured cards, because some people, what? They can't get credit cards with their credit. So you get you a secured card, which is gonna help you out. And guess what? FES offers that. Credit attorneys. We have a team of credit attorneys that are licensed in all 50 states. Okay, and what these attorneys do, so no matter who you sign up or who we bring in, you can have a cousin in Minnesota. Guess what? Our attorneys got their back. Okay? Smart credit. Who's heard of Credit Karma? We all have, right? People use that to check their credit. Well, smart credit is what FES uses. And it's basically Credit Karma on steroids. Like, it is so intuitive, it's very in-depth, and you can monitor your credit 24/7. All right? Now, we're going to talk about United Credit Education Services. This division of our credit restoration, this is the company that actually operates it. And what UCES does, they leverage your legal rights to investigate, dispute, and challenge negative items on your credit report. Okay, so United Credit Education is very, very good. They've been around for a pretty long time, actually 15 years. So far up to date, they've close to 1 million derogatory items deleted off of our clients' reports. That's huge, okay? Now, you see we got tens of thousands of clients. Our company started when? 2004. By 2005, they had 600 clients. I wasn't around, I didn't know them then, but I know them now. Today, guess how many clients we have? 40,000. We're exposing people, and we're changing lives for many people. Now, other things that are included in your protection plan membership, we talked about the positive credit builder, but also debt zero, okay? Remember we talked about people being in debt and not knowing how to get out? Well, debt zero is an interactive online tool that will tell you how to get out of debt. Well, now you gotta do some work on your part, okay? You have to gather all your debts with your income and put it into this tool, and it's gonna tell you which credit, accounts to target first and how to pay them off. It'll take some sacrifice on your part too. So instead of going to lunch every day, paying $15, you might have to take your lunch, pack a little sandwich for a couple months, to get things in order. But a short sacrifice is major for a lifetime of change, right? All right, we have those credit attorneys. You can actually call the attorneys, you can send them emails, talk to them about credit. Not about no ticket or nothing, but about anything for credit, and they will take care of things for you. We talked about the credit monitoring, okay? So that's 24/7. They actually have an app. Smart Credit has an app, and I have it on my phone. I utilize it going every day. My husband is, babe, look, it done went up again. I'm like, good, okay, good. All right, now, once you get your credit, up to 6, 760, 800, right? That's what we want. Well, you gotta protect it, because if you don't protect it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna get stolen. So FES has LifeLock with our protection plan membership. LifeLock is the #1 company in identity theft protection. Okay, FTC says that 9 million Americans have their identity stolen every year. That's crazy. Okay, so you need to protect your identity. LifeLock watches over and protects your identity, and the web is being patrolled at all times for illegal selling and trading of your personal information. Let you pry in on a little of my personal life again. I've been a victim of identity theft twice. It happened to me back in 2004 when I was trying to buy my first home, and it happened to me a couple of years ago. Well, at the time, I had a credit score of like 760, and I hadn't had any new credit in a long time, so I went to get a personal loan of like $5,000. I got denied. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, dude, how you gonna deny me for a $5,000 loan? Dude, you don't think I have a 760 credit score, for real? He's like, well, we couldn't get a lender, this, that, and the other. I said, okay, whatever. I didn't need it. It was just something to do to get some new credit on my account. So what did I do? I just said, forget it. I didn't need to know way, go on about my business. About 3 months down the road, I get phone calls from 3 car dealerships in California, private investigators. They're like, hey, I found you, you can't get it. I'm like, you called me on my job. What do you mean you found me? Okay, what happened was, to make a long story short, the guy sold my credit to a drug dealer and his girlfriend in California. And they basically utilized my credit to purchase 3 vehicles, a Toyota Sequoia, an Audi, and a Volkswagen in California. So I had to work with the Los Angeles Police Department to get that rectified, had to send in. It was a really low time in my life. It took a lot to get over it, but I did it. I got over it, and they actually locked them up, both of them up. So that was a good thing. But identity theft is real. As a matter of fact, when I joined and activated LifeLock in my protection plan membership. A week later, LifeLock emailed me and said, hey, your social security number was on the black market. And they said, don't worry, we're getting it off, but we wanted to alert you. And that's what LifeLock does, okay? They're there, it's real, because I'm sure those criminals are watching. Once my credit get back up, guess what? They try to get me again, but LifeLock got my back. Now, my care plan. How many of us have our wills done? You know, how many of us have trust, power of attorneys done, just in case something happens to us? A lot of us don't. You know, we have family members that don't. Well, included in your protection plan membership, you have access to these attorneys to create a will, a trust, power of attorney, and financial lockbox. I'm trying to think, what's the financial lockbox, right? Well, the majority of people have no will, trust, or power of attorney. So what would happen to your assets if you pass away and none of this stuff is in order? It's going to probate court, right? So this is something that you want to do, especially if you have a spouse, children. You want to make sure that they are protected. So FES is more than just you. We're looking for your overall well-being. We want to protect you for your family as well. Now, will the appropriate people know where to find all of your personal and financial documents and information? Sometimes they don't. People are scrounging through your house, maybe after you pass away, trying to find that insurance policy. Well, that's what a financial lockbox is. Basically, it's an online storage for you to put all of your documents in one location. So if you pass away, your family may go right there, bam, everything's there, laid out. We can create health power of attorneys, and we'll get into that next. So your MyCare plan, a living trust. That's basically placing your assets in a trust so that probate gets eliminated. A will means to identify your desires for the handling of your affairs. So you definitely want to have a will in place. Financial POA, power of attorney. This is where you identify an agent to have legal authority over your financial or personal affairs. You may have a sister that's really good at handling money versus maybe your spouse. So you're like, I know she'll do the right thing. Let me put her as my financial POA so nothing gets like crazy spending, you know. And the health POA, identifying an agent to have legal authority over your medical treatment. So if you're in the hospital and you're real sickly, you want to have that health power of attorney in place so that that person can make the right decision for your life. All right? Financial lockbox. It's a program developed by attorneys to complete at your own pace and from home. And what you do is just update as needed with no add-ons or surprising fee. All this is included in your FES protection plan. And this will give you the security of your important information with a virtual password for your safety box. All right, so easy to use services with client support is available. If you never need assistance, you can call in, and we have customer service there to assist you at all times. Now, other benefits included in your FES protection plan. How many of us have co-pays buying prescriptions? Lots of us want to keep some of that money in our pocket. Well, with FES enrollment, you will get a prescription discount card where basically you can save up to 10 to 85%. So that's pretty huge, okay? You use this in addition with your insurance. FES discount travel portal. How many people go on kayak.com or something trying to book a trip? Well, guess what? You go right here in your own account. We got FES discount travel portal. Get discounts on flights, cruises, everything, all right? Pretty good. And I know everybody here shops online. Everybody probably got an Amazon account and so on and so forth. So with your portal, you can go online through your portal and go to your favorite retailer site. Shopping through your portal at those sites, you can get money back. It's a win-win situation. All these benefits with your protection plan membership. Insurance solutions. How many of us are self-employed and don't have insurance offered to us? You know, or how many people need life insurance? You know, some people may offer you something that's too high. You want something with better rates. We have access to insurance solutions where we have insurance reps you can talk with, and they can refer you for different things to get you the lowest price possible. Okay? Now, all of this is included in your protection plan membership. FES, guess what, is more than just credit restoration. Now, again, I'm gonna let you pry into my life. This right here, how many people know that documentation beats conversation, right? Well, here's proof. Okay, this is a page out of my Equifax report. That's me, Sylvia Lester. Hey. And this is from January 2017. If you look down here, what does that say? We have reviewed the bankruptcy information. The item has been deleted from your credit file. The service works. This is proof. This is me Now, I'm normally a private person, but you know, it's real stuff. I didn't want to put something up here for somebody you don't know, so I'll put it for myself. It's real. Next one, my husband. I'm gonna tell you, I signed my husband up. Portfolio Recovery Associates, they're like the largest collection agency ever. He had a GE Capital Bank. Look at that balance now, 0. What did they say? Delete Portfolio Recovery Associate from trade line from your account, your credit report. And they said, you can just give us 60 days. We're gonna let all of the big 3 know, okay? So FES is real, our service works, okay? This is proof right here. Now, how many people, remember we talked about how we didn't get education about finances growing up in our school systems? Well, FES is here to change that, right? What we have is the Youth Financial Literacy Foundation. What this foundation does is we go out and we teach a 6-week curriculum in school systems with students ages 8 to 18 on personal finances and how credit works. Isn't that amazing? Because guess what? The youth are our future. So if we can get these youth educated early on, we're not going to have so much debt and bad credit in America, right? So what they do is a part of from your protection plan membership, $2 is donated basically to fund it. All right. And from that funding, FES gives out scholarships to high school seniors every year. This past year, $180,000. It's a lot of money. Okay, remember I talked about this is paramount naive? See, they go out to each one for the graduation and they're there. They're here with this company, they're active. That's the kind of operators that I'm supporting. All right, so we gotta get our kids educated, okay, because it starts from them growing up. Does anyone have any questions?
A financial advisor also told me that if you pay your rent on time, they can actually report that